the trauma that I had to deal with being a woman and not feeling like I was okay to be a woman. The other day I was walking to the gas station. It's like right at the corner of my house. And I'm walking and I'm at the light getting ready to cross a shopping center, and this pickup truck is just there. There's no traffic. They can go. They're just there. And I'm walking and I cross the truck and the driver leans over the passenger seat to say something. Then when I cross the driver's seat, leans back over the window. Why you look so mean? I look mean because since I was at the light to now, which is a good almost 2 minutes, you've sat there through clear traffic for what I knew was to harass me. Why? Why? Someone explain to me why. Why? Why? Because is that supposed to be romantic? Is that supposed to be cute? Are you like, am I supposed to turn around and go to the car and be like, hey? Welcome there. As a child, I thought like a child. And you know what my child came up with? I'm gonna be as fat and disgusting as possible so no one will ever touch you again. And I managed. I got 300 some pounds. Reversible. But the idea that that's the thought that came across my mind to protect myself, that's sad. And the judgment that I carried around for men, because in my mind, it could never be that serious. It could never be that serious for you not to understand right from wrong. And when I got older, I was like, I'm gonna be able to say no and be respected and it be a no, so I never have to feel like a victim again. Psych, bitch. You wanna know why? Oh, I don't know. Y'all gotta ask society, because y'all on some funky, weird shit. I remember the stories about you was too fast, so you can't do this, that, and the third. I'm from the Caribbean. We dance. I didn't even do that. And I know how to. But I pretend like I didn't. Because I don't want nobody looking at me. I don't want nobody touching me. I really don't want you touching me. Like, that'd be, ooh, let me tell you. I'd be ready to scrap. Because no means no. But for some reason it don't. Y'all got a fucked up system going on. The idea that that's the type of trauma that I went through, and that was the problem solving that I had came up with, is sad. Because ultimately, in my mind, I said, when I decide to start dating, I will be able to tell, and I will be able to say no, and it will be respected. No such thing happened. A whole bunch of unsolicited things happened. A whole bunch of me getting cussed out happened. A whole bunch of me being harassed because apparently when I say no, it means try harder. I had a conversation with my mom a little bit ago about like some of the stuff that I was going through. And she was like, you know what? That's because they tried it with somebody and they want to see if it's going to work with you. I know the definition of words. I know what no means. What? Started dating when I was 25. Had a very lovely first date, first kiss, yada yada. Let me tell you the most wickedest person I've ever met in my entire life. We're gonna call him Romeo. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? This man was so lovesick that he couldn't see or hear or feel any sort of empathy for me, apparently. Because I promise you, the amount of lengthy conversations that I've had with this person about how I did not want to have sex with him was too much. Too many. And the you just need to that I kept hearing was wild. And I didn't grow up like regular people. I wasn't socialized with regular people. And I'm trying to get an understanding of what's going on. And then I realized that the only thing that's going on is madness. Madness. I asked this young man one time, very blatant. I was like, hey, check this out. Write me a list of things that you require from somebody in a relationship. Because ultimately, even when I was seeing this person, his whole thing was like, oh, I don't want to be in a committed relationship. I don't want to be committed. I just love it. I was like, Right. I'm not going to do that. No, you just, I'm not going to do that. But that's what a relationship, no. You wasn't looking for no relationship, remember? And also, I'm not going to do that. The intricacies of the gaslighting and the projection of sexuality on me was wild, because I know my feelings. Because if I don't want to do something, it don't get done. Ultimately. Because when I want to do something, it do get done. Duh. He wrote a list about 15 things that he was like, my girlfriend gotta do. I looked at the list and said, homie, I'll be really honest with you. I'm probably only willing to do about 4 of those things. You know, that man told me out of his own mouth, own educated mouth, oh, well, it's just about compromise and this, that, and the third. I said, excuse me, sir. You don't even know which 4 things out of 50. Like, you don't even know which ones you prepared to live without. And I've said verbally many things. And the situation itself never caused me to feel like the situation itself, I've never felt like an object, such disregard in my entire life. In my entire life. And the fact that there was an educated man who didn't take words that I said to heart until I had to completely remove myself, because I know what I said. I said I don't want to. And if you keep trying to force me, I'm never going to speak to you again. Do you know the predicament? The predicament that I was in that caused me to never speak to this person again? Because I was serious. I really was serious. And I never understood gaslighting and peer pressures and all this stuff. Yada yada. Because I automatically assumed that when I said something, it would be respected. That's what the communication was for. That was the reason for us having like convo, right? To get to know each other, set boundaries and stuff. But that don't work like that. Because even before I actually decided to start dating, the cussing out, the unsolicited text messages, unsolicited pictures, the harassment, it just kept going. And then the lies and the aggravation that men would put on themselves, because it had gotten to the point where I had to ask them, excuse me, at any point did I imply intimacy? Like, hear me in the dictionary go. Because I don't, nope. Let's find a good way to put this. Let's find a real good way to put this. Did I imply intimacy? I'm Scorpio moon and it's in my 8th house. So I have to go off of my feelings. And my feelings of being unsafe had lingered. So much so that it fell onto my left hand. And he didn't deserve that because, like I said, he didn't do anything but help me through some bullshit that was not his fault. Because I didn't know that I was going to take it with me. I didn't know that I was going to take that judgment with me. But I sat there and decided for myself that I was going to have to forgive everything and try to turn it around for the better so that it wouldn't stop me in my life and my progression. Does that make any sense? Now, I'm going to walk around, do what I feel like doing. Anybody got a problem? Because before, I was being aggressive. I was like homeboy from the Boondocks. I was like, Alexiana wants you. But that's not necessarily the approach either. Okay? That's not the approach that we're going with. Because ultimately, like super soft, super romantic, super like loving. I've gone through some shit. I've gone through some emotional shit. That concludes our time for today. Oh, baby. That concludes our time for today.